A sixth loss in a row at Ibrox, or can Rangers breathe some life into a season that desperately needs it? Welcome back to the channel. This season is dead and buried domestically. European though, on the European front, it was all quiet. But tomorrow, tonight, whatever, it's going to get loud. And Rangers. I just don't know what Rangers are going to turn up. Is it going to be the Rangers that beat Fenerbahce? Is it going to be the Rangers that has lost 5 games at Ibrox in a row? I've no idea, right? And I honestly, it was too late to put a preview poll up, so we're winging it, all right? And we'll get into who's missing, who's doing what, and who's doing whatever. But we need to win. We do. I think if we've to have any hope, we need to win, or at least draw. Honestly, man, we need something, all right? We need something, folks, because it's not happening. All right, it's absolutely not happening. So we'll get into the injury news and all that, but we know, realistically, we're not going to win this competition, but it is all we've got left. There is no excuses. There is no, well, we rest him for that and that. Whatever these frauds, I mean, which most of them are, these players, whatever they've got left this season, they need to reach down deep and they need to step up to task because they need to find something. Alright, and it's not going to be easy. It was never ever going to be easy, this game of football, alright? Even if we were in the best of form, even that team that got to the final 3 years ago, right? Even if that team was playing Bilbao, we wouldn't be the favourites, right? Of course it wouldn't be. But Barry Ferguson has said that a long chat with the team, hopefully it bears fruit. Whatever the hell that means. What's the long chat? What were they discussing? Let's get into it. So Barry said Saturday and Sunday were really difficult. We got in on Monday morning and let's just say, we had a long chat. I heard my views, so did my staff and so did the players, which I was happy with. I've said before, I think we've been too quiet. I want people to be opinionated. I want people to debate with each other, and I found it really helpful. And now hopefully going forward, I'll start to see a bit more consistency. We've played really well in some games, and other games we've been a totally different team, and that's something that hopefully we've got to get to the bottom of. I'm expecting a totally different performance. 5 games for a win at Ibrox is just not good enough. End of quote. Right. I'm not asking Barry to name and shame, right? But I would actually like quotes of what some of the players said. I need to know. He doesn't need to specifically say Tavernier, 33, said this, or Cortez, 23, said this. I just want to actually hear what some of these players are thinking and what some of them are saying. Because why do they do it behind closed doors? Why can't they give us a truthful answer in the presser? And I'm hearing people say, well, it doesn't matter what they say in the presser, they'd get lambasted anyway. No, they wouldn't. We know for a fact they wouldn't. We've seen when Sterling came out and said that it's no good enough, and we're shite last year. Who bashed Sterling for that? Not one person bashed him. The truth goes a long way, alright? And when you get fed the same repetitive shite like Tav, well, we're disappointed, we'll bounce back. You never fucking do. How about some truth? How about some accountability for once in your life, Rangers players, right here, right now? And it's not just Tav, it's every single one of them. You know what I mean? Like they send Barron out, who looked more clinically depressed than us. I'm trying to get a good example, but I mean, we're depressed. There's nothing to play for apart from this. So the truth would go well. I mean, honestly, 5 games without a win at Ibrox is just not good enough. It's two wins in a row at Ibrox, or 2 losses in a row at Ibrox wouldn't be good enough. I mean, he says 5 games for a win. It's 5 defeats. We're not even talking about 4 draws and a defeat. It's 5 defeats in a row. Not good enough. It's beyond not good enough. It's a fucking hangable offence. It is. That's how severe we're talking here. Hyperbole and all that stuff. So it is what it is on that front. He then went on to say, we have to be more physical in our game. Technically, I think we've got some good players, but so do Bilbao. Look at quality of the team, certainly in the wide areas. We have to be on top of our game to try and get a result. I would probably say they're the favourites for the competition. Yeah, definitely one of the favourites. When you're down to the final 8, I mean, I think most teams you could face are probably going to be considered one of the favourites. It's in Bilbao. There's that added incentive for them. Again, if the final was at Hampden or at Ibrox, does that automatically perk us up to be one of the favourites? Based off current form, no. Games should stay outside of Glasgow, to be honest, for this Rangers team. But in all seriousness, it does give Bilbao that wee bit of an added incentive. Now, he was talking about changes. Team news. Yeah. So let's see. He revealed he was make changes. He says, I told everybody there's places up for grabs. When you go into my team and you play, you need to earn your right to play in the team. End of quote. Well, I'm going to call bullshit on that, Barry, because you say you need to earn the right to get into this team. Who's truly earned the right to get into this team? Who? Who? You know what I mean? The only guy that's really been dropped, right, since Barry came in is Clinton and Salah. Are we throwing cinder blocks on the Clinton and Salah? Drowning them, essentially? Because what? I mean, I'll accept it. I mean, it was awful against Kilmarnock, but he's a young lad. What about all the other players that have been pished for games now? You know, months? Not. I mean, Barry's been in the job like, what, 6 weeks, is it? Something like that. We're not just talking about a couple, I mean, 1 or 2 games. We're talking a period, man. It's no good enough. Drastic changes need made, and as I touched on, it'll probably just be Suter and Diamonde. Two guys, if we're being honest, no one really wants to see drop, as pish as Diamonde can be, and Suter can be a wee bit inconsistent as well. I don't think anybody really wants them drop for this game, but the reality is that's what's happening because they're suspended. So, yeah, that's not the changes that we want. The changes that we want are in the nets, you know, between the posts and at the other end. That's the two glaring ones, you know. I don't really want Captain Tav playing, but I understand why he kind of has to. We're not exactly blessed with hundreds of players at the minute. But yeah, what is the course of action here? Well, I'll tell you what the course of action is. We need to get a result. You know, I'm not saying if we lost like 2-1 it would be over, but fuck me, man, do we not want to have a bit of pride? 6 losses in a row, like that is bogging. So we'll go through Athletic Bilbao. So just to put it into perspective, they're closer to Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and I believe also Barcelona than we are to Celtic. That's bad. You know that's crazy, man. That shouldn't be happening. Now, their total market value is 367 million. Now, in terms of their most valuable player, that is Nico Williams, who's 22-year-old. Obviously, absolutely fantastic, wasn't he, during the Euros? I didn't mind him beating England, but hopefully he doesn't beat us. But he's worth 70 million. Olai Sankit is 24 years of age. He's up to 60 million. Danny Vivian, he's 40. Unai Simon, who's pretty good, he's 28. Paredes, one of their first choice centre backs, is out. Inaki Williams as well. Obviously, the Williams brothers either side. That fucking terrorises me, if I'm being honest. James Tavernier, you need to have a good game. And they've got other good players, of course, you know. Gurutzeta, Alvarez, who else have we got here? Pelo Canales, the lowest valued guy in the squad. Whoa, right. They're not unbeatable, right? They're really not. They're really, really not. You know what I mean? If we put in a performance, right, that's close to some of our best this season in Europe, I think we'll win. Problem is, we just don't know if we're going to get that. You know what I mean? We really don't. So, yeah, I mean, it can happen. It's certainly not an impossible ask. And like I said, if it's a draw, I don't think we're out. I really don't. I think if we can go away, we can get the job. I mean, I believe they haven't had a result at home since February, but neither of you, you know what I mean? Neither have we. So, yeah, something's bound to change across these two legs, but I'm going to stick with my prediction that I gave over on Fog Football. I'll go with a 2-each draw. Yeah, Rangers, please. Look, I mean, I am looking forward to the game, but part of me thinks we're going to get absolutely scudded, but part of me thinks they'll turn up. I just don't know what's going to happen, and that's why we need to all be watching tomorrow, and if you're going, then, yeah, get behind the team. That's what we'll need to do, even though they never get behind us because they just let us down time and time after the game. This is all we've got left. Bring the noise. All that shite. But yeah, 2-each I'm going. And what's the team going to look like? Should Igamani start with Tierney up front? Yeah, I'd play 5 at the back. We're missing it. I don't know. It's going to be a crazy game. There's going to be fallout. There's going to be drama. There's going to be a bit of everything. Looking forward to it. Till next time. 2-each, man. Final score. Rangers, don't let me down. Please win. Come on.